4:53 this morning, DPS dispatchers received a call of a carjacking vehicle taken at gunpoint. What we believe occurred is that at that time the suspect had a vehicle that was broken down, blocking the travel lane northbound 101 at Thomas. An APS service driver, trying to be a Good Samaritan, stopped to help the suspect. Suspect is armed, pulls out a gun, takes the APS service driver's vehicle at gunpoint, and takes off. He leaves the gentleman that works for APS by the side of the road and absconds with his truck, driving it into a ditch about a half mile from where we are located. This is near Lower Buckeye Road. At that point, the suspect abandons the APS vehicle and on foot walks into this neighborhood. He ends up at a home down the road here, a two-story home. He enters the backyard first, somehow is able to make access into the house itself, where a family of four is residing. Father, it's a couple, and their two young children are in the house at the time. The suspect enters. He has a gun. We are thankful that the father in this case was able to talk this suspect into leaving his residence. No one was harmed. Suspect complies with those directions from that owner of the house, leaves that house, then continues to scale various walls into the backyards of these houses all the way along this road. He ends up at this house behind us. DPS SWAT is here at this time, confronts him. He is sitting on a block wall at the time, and he is taken into custody without incident. He is a 24-year-old male. He lives in this area from what we understand. We're still assessing charges, but most likely they will be grand theft, assault, trespassing, endangerment, with other criminal charges to follow. He was booked into the Maricopa County Jail. At this point, the APS driver is fine. No one was harmed in this incident, and we are very grateful for that.
And Mr. Graves, I'm sorry, you're live with us right now on Fox 10. Can you backtrack a little bit? We jumped in a little late. Explain what happened initially. So this suspect, his car was broken down on the 101.
Right, he was in the travel lane, blocking the travel lane northbound 101 at Thomas. A Good Samaritan, an APS service vehicle, stopped to assist him and push his car out of the way. After that occurred, the suspect produced a gun and told the Good Samaritan he was going to take his truck, which he did, left this gentleman by the side of the road, and took the APS truck down here to Lower Buckeye Road. Somehow, we're not sure exactly if there was a problem with the truck or what happened, but he abandoned the truck in a ditch about a half mile from where we are located, and on foot,
he took off on foot.
entered this neighborhood.
Okay. Do we know, does he have a criminal background? Have you looked into it yet?
We're looking into that now. We think there may be some mental health issues regarding this suspect, but I can't really comment on his criminal record.
Has the weapon been recovered?
We believe yes, it has.
And what does it say that he was willing to go into a home and then, finds that family of four?
We're not really sure what was in his mind at the time this all occurred, why he entered that house. He seemed to have great acuity of jumping these block walls, which are fairly high, but he entered that backyard first and then made his way into the house. We don't know what his plan was once he entered that house. He was armed. It's nothing short of a miracle that nothing happened there. This father, protecting his family, convinced this suspect to leave his house, and he did. So that's something we're very happy in terms of a positive outcome. Mm-hmm. It was frightening for that family, I'm sure, and frightening for everyone in this neighborhood, but we do have this suspect in custody.
Quick question back here about that home. Was the door unlocked or did the suspect break in?
I don't have information on that right now.
And what does it say? You guys are right on it. I mean, we talked to Jason where you guys took him down in the backyard and he goes, I look out and there the police were.
We were, from the moment that the carjacking occurred, we were monitoring the whereabouts of this gentleman along with the help of APS. And we did find him in this general area, and we're able to get our SWAT team in place and quickly take him into custody. And he did surrender without incident. So whatever his plan of action was, when we have a firearm involved, we were very thankful that nobody was injured in this incident.
Are you able to say how you were tracking him so closely? Did you guys have a chopper up? Or?
I can't really get into that right now, but we knew where he was at all times.
Okay.
So there was a house where he changed his clothes and left his watch at? Where was that?
That I don't know right now. That's information that we're still assessing right now.
So what's happening right now on the ground?
He is booked into the Maricopa County. Well, actually, he's at our Metro booking station. Then he'll be transferred to the downtown Metro booking, and we'll work up charges. But right now, we're still interviewing the people involved, the victims of this crime. This is still very ongoing, and it's still fairly fresh.
So is that part true? He changed clothes?
That I can't comment on at this point.
Okay.
Talk about, I mean, obviously, did you speak with the family directly, that father protecting his family?
Well, we have interviewed him, and we'll probably have some more conversations with them. But this, as you know, and you guys cover criminal acts in this valley, this is an unusual situation where, in the middle of the night, really early in the morning, it's dark outside, someone breaks into your house, they have a gun, and you're able to talk this person into leaving without incident, protecting your family. That's a very positive outcome. We don't see a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay.
And how many walls did he possibly jump before he ended up here?
Two-story house where this all occurred is at the end of this block. At least 4, possibly 5 houses.
Okay.
He was jumping the walls from backyard to backyard to backyard. He wasn't entering those houses. He just kept on going till he ended up here.
And cooperated, took him right into custody.
That's what our troopers told us, that once the SWAT team was in place and had him at gunpoint, he surrendered without any incident.
Okay. Very good.
Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So a quick question unrelated to this incident. Do you have an update on the chemical spill down in Tucson while we have you here by any chance?
I think they extended the evacuation order. I'm not working that particular incident, but they're having some problems with the weather direction, kind of messing up the plan a bit. So I think the evacuation order stays in place at least till the noon hour. Then they'll have another update.
Okay, thank you.
You said 24-year-old lives in the area. Do you know when you'll release an ID?
We hope to do it sometime today after he's booked. So you'll get a mugshot. But right now he's at our Metro booking station.
Do you think that'll be before noon today, or are you thinking later?
The way DPS works, it's not going to be before noon.
No. Okay. Just making sure.
We have to make sure all the paperwork's done
Yeah.
and everybody's been
Dotting the
contacted,
i's and
and we
crossing the
figure
t's.
out what we're going to charge him
you.
with.
Do you have
There you
the
go.
number of